I want to try to run through the list of hard to count populations, and I want to preface as an organizer, I don't like to use the term hard to count because that puts the onus on the community that they should be counted. I like to call them at risk of an undercount because it is nothing that a community does that makes them hard to count, they simply exist. And there are factors and circumstantial limitations as to why those communities have historically and currently at risk of being undercounted. The communities that I can list off the top of my head is the immigrant community because of a lot of fears of sharing information. Communities that are very mobile and transient, such as the homeless populations. We have the LGBTQ community. I think, and all of these they're not in silos. These all work in each other. There are a lot of LGBT community actually are also part of the homeless community because they have to leave home for various reasons. We have children. Children is absolutely historically the most undercounted and continually undercounted communities, particularly children who live in different living or family arrangements.
And why might that be, if you could take a second to...
Yeah, and I think the undercount of children is actually a very complex issue. I think when you're a child in an immigrant family, if your parents don't fill out the census, you inherently will be undercounted. If you are a child who have a renter family who's very mobile and don't have access to mailbox or don't frequently check the mail, those children in that household will also be undercounted. Children who may have different living arrangements, maybe with a single parent or in between homes, foster care. So there's a lot of reasons why the children community and population is undercounted. Feel free to chime in, Perry, if you know more. And that's why we're really making an effort to uplift the community, the under 5 population. People just don't know that they have to count their child. I think simply like when you fill out a form, you're like, oh, it's me and my partner, and then I have an infant, but my infant is only 5 months old, so like I'm gonna leave them off the form. And that's why we're really educating, having these conversations with the community, highlighting certain aspects that hinder their participation in the census. I touched on the renter community. What else is there? The Muslim population, I think as Perry alluded to, the Muslim ban is huge. After 9/11, I think the Arab American community and the Muslim community really felt like they're sharing information with the government at large is a very dangerous thing. So we really have to work to mitigate those fears and misunderstandings or valid understandings.